right, so here's a little overview of the first like 20 measures of Afterburn, and this is kind of what I want you to play through today. So it's in the key of E flat. So you should play an E flat major scale. It's like the second one we did at the beginning of the year. So this one, remember the rhythm, da 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 da, right? So it happens over and over and over. We all have it at some point, even in percussion. So looking kind of in score order by instrument, flutes, the only concern I have, like the first 18 measures, is measure 15. So you need to have a D flat open, and a G flat is the same as an F sharp, right? Clarinets, make sure if you're playing second that an E flat, and once you have a flat at the beginning of the measure, carries throughout the entire measure. That's kind of, everyone needs to remember that. Alto sax, this one is F first finger. Okay, so everything is F first finger. The only other spot I would worry about is same measure 15, B flat, and then E flat is the same as a D sharp. So remember D with the pinky on that one. Tenor sax, you have an E flat at 7, same thing. So D sharp is the same as an E flat, and it's for all those notes in that measure. They only just write the flat one time. Trumpets, if you are playing second, remember it's B flat first for this one, and then you have like an A flat at 15 as well. That seems to be the treble measure. French horn, not too bad. We get to 7, and there's an A flat, 2, 3, and that's for both single and double side, so just remember 2, 3 there. Trombone 1, same measure, actually it's measure 16, I would say is the issue here. So a D flat at the end, and it's super high, needs to be in 2, okay? If you're doing trombone 2 or baritones, I'm pretty sure all the baritones have this part, when you get to 7, all of those notes are 2, 3, D flat. Every single one of them in that measure, okay? The other one you need to look at is measure 10, because you have a D flat at the beginning and the end. The end should be D flat too, so that's also 2, 3. Look at 15 too. A G flat member is 2, 3 as well. A's and E's are 1. If you're doing bass line, so of course he doesn't write the bari sax part out. I don't know what that's about. But I would watch out for measure 10 again, because you have a flat or a sharp, and the first note should also be at the note. End of the note too, or the end of that measure. It's the same note, comes back to it, but it's still whatever it was at the beginning. That's all there. Bells and xylophone. You guys actually have the fastest moving part. Da 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 da. Watch out for measure 15 again. If you're playing xylophone, you've got D flat the entire measure. D flat that entire measure. Okay. And then the rest of percussion, just remember, da 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 da. That's the rhythm that happens over and over. So that's kind of the first 20 measures. That's probably what we would have worked on in rehearsal. So now go play that on your own. See if you have any trouble spots, and then see if you can play it with the recording, or take a metronome and see if you can keep in time with the metronome. Maybe not at 156, maybe at like 120. But that's what I think we should work on today. All right, bye.